Let me tell you about our inner healing circle. I created the inner healing circle after years of having clients come to me and say, "Oh, I learned Reiki a long time ago, but I don't really remember it." Or I'm in this program right now and I'm trying to learn about energy healing, but I don't really get it. Like they're going through modules online or something like that. Or, hmm, I feel like I'm interested in energy work, but I don't really have a group of people that even knows what I'm talking about. If I start talking about Reiki or energy or anything that seems a little bit out there to a lot of people. Or I have clients that come in and they get a Reiki session and we talk about some things like what they can do in their life, but then they go away and they don't have a place to like check in or start doing that thing that we talked about and then let somebody know like how's it going. So all different scenarios where people are in some sort of healing or spiritual process, but they feel disjointed. They don't have a place like to go to check in, to talk about little bumps in the road that they're coming up against. And that's why I created that inner healing circle for people to come and just share what they are working on, where they've been, where they're going, where they were this week, and how it went. And to have a little moment also of meditation, of coming together, of regrouping, of sort of reiterating and reconfirming their their goal to keep going in whatever it is that they're working on. And so I didn't really have specific content to present in our weekly meetings. I thought, well, like if someone's taking my late Reiki class or my EFT class, or as I said, taking a class from elsewhere, we could just all come together and be a nice place to visit, do a little meditation, and like reset, recharge for the next week. The people that showed up, I'm so grateful for them. The first few people in the inner healing circle, and it's still, as I'm recording right now, it's still really new, still a few people, but I'm so happy because they helped me to see what it was we needed to do in that circle. And the thing was, they weren't really, most of them, in a a program, but they were interested in energy work and mind body healing and doing some of these sort of complementary or alternative methods to other forms of health or mental health care, just self development really. And so they were really curious. They maybe tried meditation but wanted to do more. And so I created and am at this point still creating little by little some modules, some basic ideas about the healing process, just sort of a group of things. I call it 10 steps to harmonizing mind, body, and energy. And it's just a list that I came up with from my years of working with people and the things that sort of feel new to them from the way that we're used to thinking about wellness, and also either that feel new or that they get hung up on. So inside that inner healing circle, we work on some of those concepts. There's a goal setting module that people can go through a few steps, do some journaling, etc., to come up with a spiritual or a life path goal, a health and healing goal, and to just keep track of it that way. So we have we have one meeting a week, called the inner healing circus, the inner healing circus. It is funny sometimes because sometimes we forget to meditate or do what we're supposed to do, and we just laugh and chat, and then the hours up. So maybe I'm going to change it to the inner healing circus. The inner healing focus hour is once a week, and then on the other day, we do a qigong practice, and we don't talk, we don't process, we don't dig deep into our healing energies, except for through the practice of qigong, which is similar to tai chi. Tai chi is a form of qigong. It's a very gentle movement practice. I like to drill it in that it's not slow, boring exercise. If you're like moving your arms up and down like this, you're not really exercising, and you're not doing Qigong either. Qigong means energy work. It's a physically oriented working with your energy body. So instead of like moving your arms up and down and being bored, you work on feeling the energy in your arm and letting it float. You probably didn't see much difference between those two, right? Maybe you did if you're doing Qigong or if you are used to working with energy. But those are our two main events that happen every week. And then once in a while, we'll have we did a digital detox 21-day challenge, just extra things like that. So I think that's all I want to say about the inner healing circle. Let me know, comment if you have any questions on that, or if you have if something that I've said sort of sparked an idea like, oh, I don't exactly need that, or I do, but I could also use this sort of thing to help me along my healing journey, as we say.